And I'm here with Lou Di Palo now, and Lou, it is just so much fun to have you here and
great
be around.
To be here. Great to be here.
I wish you could smell how this studio smells right now. You've brought some of your treasures with you, and you want to share with us a little bit?
Sure, absolutely. I brought an array of different cheeses from all different regions of Italy. And so often people ask me, what kind of cheese platter could I present for the holiday season?
Yeah.
And a classic Italian cheese board, taking all the regions together, would encompass cheeses such as pecorino, sheep's milk.
And would you eat that as a chunk of cheese?
A regular table
cheese.
Pecorino is any cheese made out of sheep's milk.
Okay.
Where the most common known is pecorino romano.
Right, of course, which we know is grating cheese.
But today I brought a piece of pecorino sardo, which is from Sardinia, made by some shepherds in Sardinia. A piece of Asiago, all the way from the other end of Italy, in the Veneto, Trentino regions of Italy.
This
is Asiago.
This is the Asiago.
It's Asiago fresco.
One of my favorites.
Right. Here's your pecorino.
The pecorino.
Right.
Oh, we can't really see them too.
Okay,
here we go.
Right.
Here's the pecorino, the
from
Asiago.
Very delicate cheeses. I accompanied with a robiola. Robiola comes from the word rubino, meaning ruby. And that rind gets ruby color as it ages.
This one with the vein?
No, this one over
here.
This one is from Piemonte. It's made all through northern Italy. The Piemontese one is a combination of both sheep's milk and cow's milk. Very runny, very, very creamy. And alongside it is a fresh goat cheese. Sometimes I like to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top of the fresh goat cheese.
I don't often think of the Italians as making goat cheese.
Yes. In fact, we have wonderful goat cheeses. This is an aged goat cheese wrapped in a walnut leaf. You could see the walnut leaf on it right here.
How beautiful.
And this comes from the Dolomite Mountains. Truly an organic cheese. This cheese here is made by a cheesemaker above the area of Treviso and travels up to the Dolomites to a small farm, a goat farmer, to get the milk. And if you see where these goats live, and I was there, it is the most beautiful part, surrounded by the most beautiful mountains, these peaks and valleyed mountains of the Dolomites. It's truly, truly organic and wonderful, clean tasting. A hint of goat, but not overwhelming, not a barnyard smell.
And I just wonder, you think of the goats in this beautiful surrounding, does that affect how good their milk is by the serenity?
They're happy. I often talk about cheeses from the mountains as cheese that comes from milk of happy animals, happy cows that free graze. And these goats were coming up as if they were pets to us. And it was just the most beautiful and most tranquil experience that I've had traveling throughout Italy. You know, also, I like to present a piece of Grana Padano, one of the historic cheeses of Italy, going back 1,000 years of history, made by monks that transformed an abundance of milk that they had into a cheese that stood the test of time.
Oh,
very crunchy, very sweet.
I love that texture.
Not only a grating cheese, but also as a table cheese. And in fact, it goes very well if you put a little bit of your aceto balsamico.
On the grana.
On the grana. The sweet and sour, the agrodolce of the balsamic gives a wonderful flavor with it. And then finally, gorgonzola picante. This here is a strong gorgonzola. We have the dolce, which is very creamy and runny, which I love. But on a platter, I like to give something with a little bite. I usually accompany these with some dippings, I call it. Here is a mostarda, a mustard fruit. This is from the area of Mantova in Lombardy, Italy. And this is pear sliced with a little bit of spice. It's sweet and spicy.
Which cheese would you put that on?
Okay, I love this on the pecorino cheese. Okay, but you can have this with the array. Since this comes from Lombardy and Grana Padano is from Lombardy, you can also, like to pair the regions. Also,
is that a honey?
That's a honey. That's a chestnut honey from the area of Tuscany, and all throughout Italy, they have a passion for bees. Bees are dying all over the world now. And there are few people in Italy that are taking great pain to preserve and take care of the bees, traveling from region to region, climate depending, so they could pollinate different types of flowers. This is the chestnut, we have the sunflower, we have all different types of the acacia, and then 1,000 flowers from a field of many different types of flowers. These type of honeys give a unique, wonderful flavor and enhances the cheeses.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
It's a great board. It's a great cheese board, and it complements any family.
And you are going to find the list of these cheeses so that you know what to do by going on our website. If you just click on Viva Italia on our website, you're going to find out about the events we've got going on, this cheese display, all of it. You see up there at the top, Viva Italia. Click on that, and you will get the list of all the thank you gifts and everything that we have going on during these special programs we're doing. Now, I would love to say that you can go to Lou's house and have all of this, but we can't quite do that. But we could come to your event on February 12th.
My shop is an extension of my home, and we welcome everyone to come in and at least taste. They don't have to buy. They could just come and taste. It would be our pleasure.
And you could support WLIW by coming to the event on February the 12th. Lou has been very generous. Lou and Ferraris have both made wonderful donations to help us have a night you will not soon forget, a cheese and wine seminar at Di Palo's with Lou and his son Sam, who you're going to meet in a moment. Grand Street, Little Italy. This is history. This is the history of Italian Americans. Here, you are going to go to this generations-old store, try the cheese. You're going to make fresh mozzarella for us. Right. Your son will tell us about the wines. We're going to taste wines and cheese, get a goodie bag, then go across the street to Ferraris for a little dessert demonstration. It's going to be wonderful. That's a $425 pledge for 2 people. You'll get the DVD set as well, and it's going to be quite a night. I invite you to do that. So if you can make a pledge at that generous level, we would love that. Pledge online or at the number on your screen. If 150 is better, Lou donated all these wonderful books. You'll get that and the DVD set at the $150 level. Call and make the